Was everything a lie? As Salem reels from recent bombshells, Days of Our Lives delivers a twist no one saw coming, one involving baby Tesoro, a mysterious bond, and a woman who might be closer to the truth than anyone realizes. Today, we're breaking down the shocking new developments surrounding Amy Choi, Sophia, Leo, and the baby at the center of it all. Is a secret DNA test about to change everything? Let's dive into the clues, the connections, and the consequences. It all starts in one of the least likely places for a life-changing moment, the courthouse. Amy Choi, played by Sheenae Nielsen, walks into the building on what should be an ordinary civic duty, jury selection. She's distracted, focused on legal forms and waiting to hear her name. But fate, as always in Salem, has other plans. Sitting near the edge of the room is Leo Stark, flamboyant and fidgety, trying to keep calm as he waits. But it's not Leo that draws Amy's eye, it's what, or rather, who, is beside him. A baby. A beautiful, wide-eyed little boy nestled in a stroller, peacefully observing the world. Tesoro. Amy's footsteps slow. Her eyes lock with the child's. It's a quiet moment, no dramatic music, no one else even notices. But for Amy, time seems to stop. She can't look away. She feels something, a flutter in her chest. Not just affection, not just the universal warmth adults feel when seeing a baby. This is something else, something inexplicably familiar. She walks toward them, smiling politely at Leo, who offers a casual introduction and explains that he's helping care for the little one. Amy crouches down to say hello. As Tesoro looks up at her with his curious, soft gaze, she feels a jolt, a rush of emotion she can't put into words. Her hand instinctively reaches out to gently squeeze his tiny hand. He giggles. Before she can linger, a court officer sternly tells her to move along. Amy nods, apologizes, and walks away. But just moments later, she returns. Not for Leo, not for paperwork, just to say a quiet, emotional goodbye to the baby. She touches his blanket. She whispers, "You're such a beautiful boy." It lasts only seconds. But in Salem, that's all it takes to set off a story that could change everything. Across town, Sophia Choi is putting on a brave face, but underneath, her nerves are unraveling. For days now, she's been carefully repeating the same story. That she found a kind, loving couple in Chicago to adopt her baby. She tells people it was the hardest decision of her life, but ultimately the right one. She says she wanted her child to have the kind of stable future she couldn't provide. It's a sweet, selfless tale. Too sweet. Because the truth? It's much darker. In a moment of emotional panic and fear, Sophia left her newborn son in a safe haven drop box, making the decision alone, without even telling Tate Black, the baby's biological father. She didn't follow up. She didn't ask questions. She let go, and walked away. But fate had other plans. The baby didn't vanish into the system. Instead, he was discovered by Javi Hernandez, who, along with Leo Stark, has since been caring for him unofficially. No formal adoption, no legal paperwork, just instinct, compassion, and maybe a little desperation. Now, Sophia is desperately trying to keep her secret intact. But that fragile lie starts to tremble the moment she learns Amy Choi has laid eyes on Tesoro. Amy, her own aunt. A woman whose intuition is sharp and whose heart is even sharper. If Amy suspects anything, if she starts asking the right questions, then the entire web of Sophia's story could come crashing down. And the worst part? Sophia doesn't just fear being exposed. She fears that someone else may already love her child in a way she didn't expect. Amy tries to forget what happened at the courthouse. She tells herself it was nothing. That her reaction to the baby was just maternal instinct, or a wave of emotion triggered by her own recent family losses. But the feeling lingers. That sense of familiarity, that strange comfort, that spark of something unexplainable when she touched Tesoro's hand. It all plays on a loop in her mind. At first, she tries to brush it off. But then, things don't add up. Amy remembers that Sophia gave birth not long ago. She thinks back to how Sophia refused to name the adoptive parents. How vague her answers were. How nervous she seemed. She recalls Leo's sudden involvement in childcare, and how unusually protective he was at the courthouse. And then there's Javi Hernandez, a man Amy has always distrusted. Now suddenly, he's close to Leo, and he's connected to this child? It's too many coincidences. Amy starts digging, quietly. She doesn't confront Sophia directly. Not yet. But she begins asking around. Observing. Watching. Listening. Every time she's near Tesoro, the feeling deepens. The baby reaches for her. Smiles at her. There's a magnetic pull, a spiritual resonance she can't ignore. It's no longer just a hunch. It's a deep instinct, the kind of inner certainty only a mother or grandmother could understand. Amy doesn't have all the facts. Not yet. But something in her soul whispers, that's your blood. And once a Choi woman follows her gut, there's no turning back. Amy Choi can't shake the feeling. That moment in the courthouse, the baby's eyes, the way he reached for her hand, the strange comfort in his tiny presence, it wasn't just a coincidence. It was something deeper, something primal. And now? She needs proof. In a move that could upend lives and betray family trust, Amy takes a bold and deeply personal step. She decides to perform a secret DNA test. No drama, no confrontations, not yet, just quiet, calculated action. But this isn't easy. Amy must be careful. She waits for a moment when Leo is distracted, perhaps stepping away from the stroller for a court-related errand, or chatting with someone in the hallway. Then, with gentle precision, she plucks a single baby hair from Tesoro's blanket. It's barely noticeable, but it's enough. Later, she contacts a private lab, one she trusts, far from Salem Memorial and its many meddling hands. She provides the sample, and her own for comparison. No names, no questions, just numbers and sealed reports. As she waits, Amy feels the walls closing in. Her nerves fray. Her dreams are haunted by what might be. What if she's wrong? What if this child isn't family, and she's spiraling over nothing? But what if she's right? What if baby Tesoro is exactly who her heart tells her he is, her grandson? And then, the envelope arrives. The results are clear, undeniable. DNA match, 99.99% probability. He is Sophia's son. He is her grandson. In that moment, Amy's world explodes with a whirlwind of emotion, joy, anger, protectiveness, betrayal. But there's no time to process. Because now, she knows the truth. And the question becomes, what will she do with it? Across town, Sophia Choi senses something is wrong. Amy has been quiet, too quiet. Her questions have become sharper. Her visits, more frequent. Sophia recognizes the signs. Her aunt is suspicious, and she's dangerously close to the truth. Sophia panics. The lie she told, that she gave her baby to anonymous adoptive parents, is starting to crumble. If Amy learns what really happened at that safe haven Dropbox, and connects Tesoro to her, it will all come crashing down. So Sophia does what Salem's most desperate residents always do. She starts thinking like a Demera. If a DNA test has been done, or is in progress, Sophia knows she must act fast. In a flurry of paranoia, she considers all her options. Bribe the lab technician to falsify results. Swap the DNA samples before they're tested. Erase the files from the lab's database altogether. But this isn't just about hiding the truth. This is about control. Sophia fears that once Amy knows Tesoro is her grandchild, she'll try to take him. Or worse, reveal the truth to Tate Black, who has every legal right to claim custody. The pressure eats away at her sanity. She starts making mistakes, calling Javi too often, snapping at Leo, questioning Amy with too much intensity. She's spiraling. But if her scheme to cover up the truth fails, Sophia knows she won't just lose the baby, she'll lose everything. Because in Salem, lies don't fade quietly, they detonate. So, was it all a lie? As Days of Our Lives continues to twist and turn, this Tesoro DNA storyline may become one of the most emotional arcs of the summer. Amy wants answers. Sophia wants control. Tate wants justice. And Salem? Salem wants the truth. But in this town, truth comes at a price, and someone's about to pay it. Are you ready for the fallout? Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next breakdown of this wild storyline. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is Amy really Tesoro's grandmother? Will Sophia sabotage the DNA test? And what will Leo do when he learns the truth? Thanks for watching, and remember, in Salem, every lie has a consequence, and every baby has a story.